If you're a teacher still spending hours lesson planning, grading papers, and searching for resources, well, I have 5 AI tools that you need to use in 2025 to help save you time and be more efficient with your planning. The first tool that we're going to look at today is called MagicSchool AI. This is like a Swiss Army knife to help teachers pretty much get anything done. So if we go to MagicSchool AI, if you search it on Google, it'll be the first one that comes up. And we're going to start by looking at Magic Tools. So there are some recommended tools at the top based on some things that you've, if you used it before, it'll give you recommendations based on what you've done. But if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see all of the tools that you'll have access to. You have options of creating lesson plans, worksheet generator, writing professional emails, unit generator, song generator, really anything, even teacher jokes. Anything that you might need to assist you in the classroom or assist you with planning. There's so many options on MagicSchool AI regarding the different tools that can assist you in the classroom. The tool that I want to show you today for an example is the lesson plan, which I think might be MagicSchool's strongest tool. So what you're going to do is you're going to get started by selecting what grade level you teach. So for today's example, I'm going to do first grade. And I'm going to put that our topic is the water cycle. So that is something that first graders will begin learning towards the second half of the school year. And you're able to include some of your resources or other things that you might have. And you can add as much criteria as you want. You can write the standards that you have. The more information that you're going to get the better the lesson plan that it's going to present to you. So I'm not going to go with all that right now, but I'm just going to keep it basic and see what it spits out. After a few quick minutes, MagicSchool has presented a very in-depth lesson plan that I think would be very acceptable for any first grade classroom. And obviously that you can copy and paste this into Google Docs or wherever you keep your lesson plans, and you can make adjustments however you feel needed. The second tool that we're going to look at today is a Google Chrome extension called Brisk Teaching. So to find this, you'll need to search for the Google Chrome store and you'll need to download it for free to add it to your extensions at the top of your browser. Once you've downloaded the Google Chrome extension, at the bottom corner of your browser, you'll see the little B for Brisk Teaching. If you click on it, it's going to open up and you'll see a few options. If you hit create, this is where you'll access all of the different tools available from Brisk Teaching. You want to think of Brisk Extension kind of like your own personal assistant to help you with different tasks that you might be working on. This is similar to MagicSchool, some of the tools that it offers. If we take a look back at that first page, one of the best tools that the reason I'm recommending this tool for teachers to use is the change level feature. What this will do, it will analyze any document, article, story that you are working on, and it will identify what reading level it is at, but also gives you the option to change it and print it out to provide to your students. So for example, if we're learning about the Revolutionary War, I'm going to find this online article about the Revolutionary War, and I have my extension right here. I'm going to hit the B, and I'm going to hit change level. So the first thing that it's going to do is it's going to identify what level this article is at. So it's telling me that this article on the Revolutionary War is at a university reading level. But I'm a 7th grade teacher, so that might be a little too challenging for my students. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to identify what grade I'm teaching, what language I want it to be translated to, and then I'm going to hit change reading level. So what it'll do now, it's going to open up Google Doc. It's going to take that article and convert it into a 7th grade reading level, the same information that was included. It'll take just a few moments for it to do the conversion. This tool is extraordinary to use, especially if you're a reading teacher, because we know that not all of our students are at the same reading level. So this allows for differentiation in a really quick and easy way. So what you could do if you have 3 different reading levels or 3 different reading groups, you can use this tool 3 different times to create differentiated passages that you want your students to read, but all of them will be about the same topic. The third tool that we're going to look at today is Canva AI. So you'll find Canva AI right inside of Canva, which many teachers have used before. If you did not know, teachers are eligible to get Canva Pro for free to give you access to more resources within Canva. So once you're in Canva, on the left-hand side, you'll find the tab that says Canva AI, and it'll open you up to what you want to design today. You have the options of creating and designing unlimited things. You can prompt it to create anything that you would like. But for today, the example that I want to show you is designing a meet and greet presentation to start off a school year. I'm going to start by clicking this button right here, Design for Me, and I wanted to create a presentation. So I'm going to give it a little bit of information. Create a open house presentation for Meet the Teacher Night. Once you submit your prompt to Canva AI, it's going to give you a few examples to choose from, and then you also will have full editable access to them to change whatever you want in that presentation. So if you hover over it, you can preview some of the things that that presentation might hold, and you can kind of pick which one you like, what colors you like. So I really like this one. This one looks like it fits my style. So I'm going to hit Use Canva Editor. I can go through and I can change as much as I want, as little as I want. I could use it just like this if I felt it was good enough to present to the parents of my upcoming class. The fourth tool that I have to go over today is ChatGPT. This is one that everybody knows. It's really popular in today's society. Some teachers might be a little hesitant on it, and even some school districts might have ChatGPT blocked from their network, including mine. So this might be something you have to do at home when you're planning or whatever you want to use it for. For today's example, I want to use ChatGPT to create a cell phone policy for my class this year. So I will tell ChatGPT, I am a 6th grade teacher. Can you write a cell phone policy for my new class? And you'll hit enter. And it's going to use the information that I gave it to create a cell phone policy that I can send home with students for parents to read, just so that way I'm setting the tone at the beginning of the school year so there are no surprises. Once you're done reading through it, if you like what you see, you can copy and paste it right into a Google Doc. You can make some minor changes, add some additional things if you want to include them. ChatGPT is a great tool for creating different resources, getting assistance with things. You can ask it questions. It's something that you definitely should be using in 2025. The last tool that I want to look at today, and I'm calling it a rising star tool, is School AI. This one is not as popular as some of the other AI tools that we've covered today, but it's definitely one that you should be using. So if we start at the top at the tools, it's similar to MagicSchool, where it has different tools for teachers, and they're all AI generated tools. So if you take a look, we got text translator, text leveler, story word problems. So some of them are the same, but there are some different ones in here as well that are definitely worth using and looking into. But the reason I'm calling School AI as a rising star is because of the Spaces feature. So Spaces is what it says. It's a space where students and teachers can interact with AI, but the teachers are able to put strict guidelines on what is covered and what is discussed in that AI chat room. So you can create your own, you can make your own prompts for what you want the AI to discuss with your students, but there are tons of spaces that were already created. My favorite feature is the history comes to life. So this allows your students to interact with these historical figures that have all of the knowledge that comes with them. So let's do Abraham Lincoln. So it says engage with the 16th U.S. President, Abraham Lincoln, in an AI-powered chat-based activity. Learn about his life, his presidency, and his impact on the United States. So once you have School AI set up and your students have access, you'll be able to launch it and send it to them to begin. For example purposes today, we're going to hit start preview so you can see what it would look like. It says before we begin, this learning activity is designed for K-12 classrooms to explore historical perspectives. So it's going to represent Abraham Lincoln. It's asking if we're ready to proceed. So for students who may have trouble reading all of the text, there is a speak option. We'll read to them. But I'm going to say, yes, we are ready. So once you say you're ready, Abraham Lincoln will begin talking to your students. And your students will be able to interact back and forth, ask questions. Abraham Lincoln AI chatbot will engage in conversation about his life, his presidency, what the U.S. might have been like at the time. It really allows students to inquire about the life of President Abraham Lincoln. So all of these tools sound helpful for you today. I'll really appreciate it if you like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be creating more content on tech tools, especially AI, since that's such a prominent feature in today's society and the education world as well. If there's a specific tool that you want me to cover or go over, please leave a comment below, and I would love to include those in some of my upcoming videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later.